beautiful and making it happen.
Hello ladies and some gentlemen, and welcome back to Rated Talk. You know what it is, it's Dope Woman Wednesday, and we are here to celebrate yet another queen, yet another dope woman, yet a woman who is doing the darn thing in her respective field. Yes! Okay, so we have here the beautiful Miss
Alexis Howell.
And what do you do?
And I am a hairstylist. I am also a salon owner. I make wigs. I love fashion. Yeah, that's me.
She's so dope. So, Miss Alexis, we are here, and you are a hairstylist and a salon owner. And kind of talk me into how you got to the point where now you are an entrepreneur. Like, how did that process start? Because a lot of people do hair, but they don't own a salon.
Okay, well, to be honest, doing hair was never like anything that I ever saw myself doing. Growing up, I'm like, I want to do something that's gonna make me a lot of money, and I didn't want to be a doctor because I didn't want to go to school forever. Lawyer, no. So I went to school to be a pharmacist.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I went to college to be a pharmacist, and I graduated high school 2007, and during that time a lot of crazy stuff was going on with the economy. People were getting laid off, so both my parents actually got laid off at the same time. And I went to Mercer University, which is a private university. It's very expensive. And they called me one day. They was like, baby, I know you want to go to school, but we don't think we're going to be able to afford to continue to let you go. So I was like, oh my God, like, that was like the worst thing you could have told me. So I did everything. Like, I wrote a letter to the president of the school. Like, I really tried to go to bat for me. Like just give me an opportunity to prove to you that I'm an asset to your university. But, you know, it's all about money. Yes, they don't want to, you know what I'm saying? So I came home. I was, like, depressed for probably 6 months. And then at the time, my mom, her and her best friend started their journey to open up a charter school for girls.
Oh wow.
So they opened up this school in Norcross. It was called Ivy Prep Academy, and I was just so inspired by her. She didn't let the situation that she was in kind of take over her life. She was like, okay, I have girls that I have to set an example for. And so her and her friends started this school, and then while they started that school, I met this lady named Laditra White, and she was looking for an assistant. And she had a marketing firm, and I was like, marketing had always really interested me. So I was like, okay, so between the connection between her and my mom, I was able to get this job. So when I got the job, I was like, okay, you know, I'm thinking I'm gonna be like with other people. No, I was her only employee. So I pretty much ran this woman's business from top to bottom. And I was there for almost 2 years, and in those 2 years, I'm like, okay, so what I'm finna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, what business am I about to open, you know? And everybody was like, girl, you know you can do some hair. And I'm like, yeah, my hair, but I ain't trying to do y'all hair. And they was like, no, really, like, you should pursue that. And I knew it had to be something that I could pay my way through, because I didn't want to have to take out any more loans or anything like that. So I enrolled in hair school, and a year later I graduated. And the lady who had been doing my hair at the time, she was like, I want you to work for me. She was like, I have so many clients that I can't take, so you can just take my overflow. So that's how I began to build my books. And then that was like 5 years ago. Yeah, that was 5 years ago. And now, I mean, I have like a 600 square foot space. I have 3 girls who work with me, and I'm ready to expand. Like, I feel like the space we in now is too small. So yeah, that's my little story.
Okay, so I saw on your Instagram page that you won something, and I'm gonna let you tell everybody what you won, because I think this is freaking amazing. Like, I think that is so dope. So what is it that you recently received?
So my salon, we recently won Best of Gwinnett 2017, and it was so crazy because when they sent me the email that said I got nominated, I was like, you know, I always see it, but I just never, I don't know, you can't plan, because, you know, God got his own thing he be doing. But yeah, we won, and I was just so excited, and it's so fun to be able to just add that to your resume. Like, we won Best One. So, but yeah, that's very exciting.
So I have this question.
Okay.
Hair is big in Atlanta.
Yes, it is.
Hair is a huge industry. How do you stay afloat without feeling the need to compete with other women who do hair?
Hair is big in Atlanta, but unfortunately professionalism is not as important to a lot of people who do hair. And for me, that's always been my thing. Like, no matter what I do, I always just have to be, I set the bar like really, really high. And even the girls that work with me, like, I let them know, like, listen, we don't double book, we don't triple book, that's not what we do. We create an environment where when the woman comes in, she feels like this is her time. She don't have to share this time with anybody else, but we still get them in and out. It's no like, it's none of that. But people ask me that all the time, and I really don't feel any competition.
I love it.
I don't feel any competition because I just feel like what's for you is for you. And because I know that I'm passionate about this, and because I know that this dream was literally birthed out of nothing, I know God wouldn't bring me here to just, that's...
That was a word. If I get that, no, for real, that was a word. Now, you own your own salon, and you said you started off working with somebody.
Yes.
What got you to this point to say, you know what, I got my own clientele, I can open up my own salon? And how did you go about that process? Because it's expensive getting a building and maintaining the building, and like, what was that whole process, that thought process?
Okay, so back to the first lady who was actually my stylist at the time, who I work with. Okay, so I was really young. I'm 28 now, so I was probably 21 when I started working for her. And like I said, I was taking her overflow, and it got to a point where I was kind of flowing on my own. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really need her to give me her clients. And then also because of the way that I handle my books, like, you come in, you get a price, you're only there for an hour and you're out. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like you waiting for me. It wasn't nothing like that. They respected that, and she wasn't like that. So it got to a point where I think it was a little bit of jealousy. I really do. And I never meant for it to get like that. I mean, I was just being me. You know what I'm saying? I was just doing what I was gifted to do. And when I came into the salon, I was on commission. And I had probably been there for about a year. And I wanted to be off of commission. I wanted to just, pay her booth rent. And she was like, you don't know how much it costs to run a salon and all that. I'm like, but that's not this is your salon. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Booth rent.
Right. So she made my booth rent like really crazy. It was like $200 a week. I was like, okay, I'm gonna go and give you this $200 because it wasn't nothing to me from what I was making. So I was like, that's fine. And then I just think she just like resented me, and she eventually like pretty much basically kicked me out of her salon. And I've been kicked out of 2 salons.
Wow.
Yeah, because I just feel like people, I don't know, like I'm always the youngest one, but the older people, it just always seems like it's competition. And that's another thing in this industry. So many people, that's what I'm saying, it's not competition. It's like, what's for you is for you. And so I guess I just got to the point where I was just like, okay, Lord, maybe I'm just supposed to have my own. And so I just had like a little suite. It was like 200 square feet. It was just me. And then the owners of the building that I was in actually needed to expand their building, their space. And so they were like, well, we're just going to give you a larger suite. So they gave me the larger suite.
Wow.
And I was like, well, I guess I need to fill it up with some other people. So yeah, that's when I just started hiring other stylists. And I love my team. And my sister, who is like my best friend, she's been my assistant since I started doing hair. Now she's an apprentice, so she'll be getting her license next year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That is like, your story is just like so inspiring, because to me, I love talking to female entrepreneurs because, especially Black women, because I just feel like to take a huge leap of faith and to open up your own business, start your own business, it's a lot involved in it. So it's just like, for me, I always ask our guests, how do you maintain a social life? You're in a relationship, like you're a girl boss? Like, how do you maintain that imbalance without literally losing your mind? Because you hear so many businesses that's up one year, fall the next year. You know, so how do you just keep it all balanced?
I would definitely say self-care. Like, I really do take a lot of time for myself. Like, I work a lot, but I definitely go get my facials. I go get my nails done. I go get massages. You know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely have to take care of yourself, especially as a woman, because people pull on us so much. And I don't have any children, but I could only imagine. Like, I think about that too. I'm like, okay, so when I have kids, like, this is going to be crazy. This is going to be crazy, but it's definitely hard. Like, you know, my boyfriend, he be like, you come home and you just be so tired. And again, like, sometimes I just have to sacrifice and be like, okay, I'm just going to go out tired, because, you know, that's what he want to do. So we go into the movies and I fall asleep in the movie. We just fall asleep in the movie together. But it's just like, you just have to, I don't know, people make time for what they want to make time for. And, yeah, but I just enjoy doing, like, little things. Like, and I'm a planner, so it's so crazy because I'm so booked. So what I do on the 25th of every month, I open my schedule for the next month. And I'm already, so I open my schedule today, actually, and I'm almost booked for April. So, like, I literally have to, like, before I have to be like, okay, this day I'm getting my nails done, this day I'm getting a massage, this day so, like, my whole month is already planned out, which makes it hard because, like, when people have, like, random events and stuff, like, I'll be like, dang, I ain't gonna do that. I'll be like, can y'all come tomorrow? So I can, but it's, you just gotta do it, like, and that's why it's hard for me to, like, take excuses from people and, like, allow people to throw themselves pity parties and stuff. Because I'm like, child, like, I've been there. You can get it done. Definitely. You can get it done.
We have it on our wall. Get it done.
Get it done. And, like, women, I feel like we already have that attitude.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we've watched our mothers or other women be single mothers. And it's almost like, especially as a black woman, I feel like we just do what we have to do to make it happen.
We do. We do it every single day.
We do.
We don't really have a choice.
No, we don't. Because ain't nobody else going to do it for us. So, yeah.
So, question. Back to you being a business owner. I know it's girls that watch you, girls that are watching. It's not even girls, but just women in general. And they want to take that huge leap of faith. Like, they want to sit there and be like, I want to start my own hair salon or open my own hair salon. I want to do this. I want to do that. What is just that one piece of advice or that one nugget that you could give them to kind of just inspire them to do it? Because it's in a world of hair, it is a lot of people doing it. So it's like, how do you give them that kind of push to make them say, like, just do it? What is something that pushed you to do it?
I feel like it's about your heart almost, because, you know, I believe in God, and I don't know. I feel like if you really feel like this is something that God has placed in your heart to do, and you have been preparing yourself to do it, I feel like He doesn't have a choice but to bless that. Especially if it's a gift that He's giving you. I don't know. And I'm, like, super spiritual. And I don't know. And some people might think this is crazy, but I have a client who, she's a tarot card reader. And I consult with her. I really do. And she will tell me, and it literally, like, every single time, it's, like, on the money. And some people don't believe in stuff like that, but I feel like, I don't know, that's a gift that she has, and I don't know, but I really do believe that if you really pray and you really feel like this is something that God is placing on your heart to do, of course, be smart. Don't go and get, you know, anything that you can't afford. And that's nothing. I did everything with no loans. I don't owe nobody no money.
Wow.
Yeah. So I would say save. Just be smart. Like, I used to work at the mall. I worked at the mall and I did hair for about a whole year until doing hair could pay all of my bills. So don't just quit your job, you know, your 9 to 5 to follow a dream, because I don't believe in stupid faith now. Like, you just got to be smart, because at the end of the day, your bills still need to be paid.
Amen.
And, you know, even though everybody wants to be an entrepreneur, sometimes your 9 to 5 needs to fund your passion until your passion can fund everything else. So I would definitely say be smart. You know, don't be smart. Definitely be smart.
So how important is it for you to have a tribe? How important is your tribe to building your brand, building your business, just having those set of girlfriends that you can turn to and just be like, girl. Like, how important is that? Because sometimes in society, the notion of having a bunch of girlfriends is not cool anymore. You know, it's, I'm by myself, I'm single, I'm independent. But how important do you feel like it is to have a tribe, to have that group of women that you can just be like,
It's so funny because I wouldn't, do I have a tribe? I don't know. I got a strong mama and a sister who, you know, she works with me, so she sees like day to day. And my mom, I consult with her a lot because, I mean, she is everything. And I know if I can go to her and she take it to God, it's just going to be handled because that's like her best friend. But I do have girlfriends who, you know, I talk to. And then my boyfriend, he's, you know, he's there when I need something. But a lot of things, sometimes women can't, I don't want to say they can't relate, but I don't know. I don't really know if I have a tribe. I don't know.
well, technically that is your tribe.
Yeah, I guess.
Your mom, your sister, your boyfriend, like, that is your tribe.
Yeah, I feel like all of them are there for different reasons. Like my girlfriends, when I need to go out and get a drink and just, you know, woosah, I feel like they're there for that. And then my mom, you know, she's there too, because, you know, she opened a business. So whenever I have issues or I'm like, Mom, what you think about this? What you think about that? I know she's going to be completely honest with me. And yeah, then my boyfriend, he hears all the crazy stuff that go on at the salon.
You don't have a choice.
You don't have a choice, right?
Okay, so you're obviously this month's Dope Woman Wednesday because you're just so dope. You're beautiful, you're smart, you're driven. I have stalked your page and I just love your fashionable girl, yes. But it just seems like you're very humble. And you're a hard worker. You don't mind getting your hands dirty. You don't mind working hard. What in your mind just makes not just you a dope woman, but just women in general? What makes Black women so dope? What makes us so
I think our strength, our perseverance, our willingness to give, our melanin, just, I don't know, I just feel like Black women, we just command this like authority sometimes. And I feel like sometimes that's why men can be a little intimidated. And it's not even anything that, well, some women can be very intimidating, but some like me, when I find people that are intimidated by me, I'm like, really? Like, I'm just being me. I don't, like you said, I'm extremely humble because you just never know what the next day holds. Like, I mean, it's so crazy because even like where I am now in my business, I'm like, Lord, like, is this like for real? Like, this ain't gonna change in like the next year or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I think about that all the time, and I wake up every morning, I'm just so thankful because, I mean, I would be nothing without my clients. And the crazy thing is, like, I feel like my clients are the ones who really help me grow because, I mean, I think the majority of my return is word of mouth. People just so, like, in awe of the fact that this young Black woman, like, I can come to her salon, it's not ghetto, you know what I'm saying? It's very chic, very modern, because I feel like it's like an escape. Majority of my clients are business owners. They are like bosses in their own right. So, you know, I just want to give them like an escape. But I mean, Black women, we're everything. And that's not to take away from anybody else, but I mean, that's just what we are.
So what are your next plans? Like, do you have any other things that you want to, without, I know, telling us
everything,
the tea? You know, just like, do you see yourself still doing hair 5 years from now? Do you see yourself expanding to different things? Like, where do you see yourself in the grand scope of things? Like being a mommy, you know?
I definitely want to be a mom, but I would like to get married first. People ask me all the time, like, do you see yourself doing hair in 5 years? And I'm like, yeah, because like I really love doing it. I might not be working 6-7 days a week, but I definitely will continue to do hair. It's so funny because I'm actually in the process of looking for another space. So yeah, I want to have like a spa type feel, like, you know, hair, makeup, massages, facials. I want all of that because I just feel like, I don't know, and I want to give people an opportunity to come to a place where they feel like they don't have to compete with anybody else. Because like I said, I've been in salons where, you know, you do feel like you're competing with the people that are right next to you. And I don't know, I kind of want to set a bar for just the industry period. And yeah.
So last question. Okay, let's see, how can I put this? Because I don't want to make it sound like the last question. As far as just like your clientele, is it sometimes where you'll get clients and you like,
like they not for me?
Yeah, like that. Thank you, girl, but when you see her name on the books, you like,
In the beginning, yes, and yeah, I will say that has definitely happened, and they have a way of weeding themselves out. I don't even have to say anything. Yeah, definitely. And it's usually the ones who either have an issue with how I book, because I don't book any appointments. You have to book online. And like I said, because of the environment that we have in the salon, most of them they probably don't even feel comfortable. Yeah.
So it's easy for you to kind of like...
Yeah, but you know, I pray about that too. I'm like, Lord, don't send me no... You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like every person who's been in my salon was sent there. So, yeah, I've been very fortunate to not have any... nothing too crazy. I've definitely had... Now, I've had some people I've been called out of my name before. Yeah. And I just, okay, girl. But, I mean, nothing really phases me anymore, especially in that regard. It's kind of like, you know, and there are some people who have been to my salon and I might not see them anymore, but I know that they had a good experience. I'll reach out and be like, hey, you know, is everything fine? And usually it's something personal going on. And that's another thing. I feel like I was called to women. So that's another reason why I love what I do, because as a hairstylist, you kind of become like best friend. You know, I know about everybody's relationship, what their husband ain't doing, what they are doing, everything. So I don't take that lightly, and I just always try to, you know, be there for them and encourage them too, because you just never know. Sometimes you never know what your client is going through. So,
and what sitting in that chair does for them.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. So that's why even before I come to work, like no matter what I'm going through, I always make sure, you know, that I'm right, because you know, you just never want to transfer that energy onto anybody else.
So this is my last question for you. I hear that you talk about your faith. You said that numerous of times throughout the interview. How important is that to you through your day-to-day business life? Because I hear you always say, I prayed about that, I prayed about that. Is it a situation where everything, you just, like, you get what I'm saying? Kind of like, how has faith helped you progress your business?
Been everything. Like I said, like I wake up in the morning, I'm just always in a spirit of gratitude, because I feel like if you're not thankful, why should you receive anything else? So I wake up every morning, like I said, I'm in the shower, like, Lord, just thank you. Like, I'm just thanking him for like the little things, because another thing, you know, you meet people and you just, people who you thought had it together, and then they start talking and you really start figuring out stuff. It's like, wow, you know, and you just have so much to be thankful for. But yeah, faith is everything. My parents instilled that into me at a very young age. And yeah, I'm definitely more spiritual than like, you know, religious. But I definitely think that at this, like where I am now, like faith has definitely kept me going. Because, you know, there are some days I'm like, okay, like, Lord, I really need you to be my strength today, because I don't feel like it. And then when I get to work, like, it's like, everything's okay.
And because that's your passion.
Exactly.
You're truly living
Right.
your dream.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Alexis, for you being amazingly beautiful, for your being so dope, so smart, just a faith-driven woman, just a strong woman, we have to honor you. So when we come back, we're going to have a little drink and we're going to wrap this interview on up, but we'll be right back because, you know, we got to have some drink to go along with this tea, honey, and end this up. So we'll be back, okay? And we're back, and, you know, we got our drinks because, you know, it's only right that when you're having girls talking, you're talking to a dope woman that you have to have a drink to accompany this amazing woman. So, Alexis, please give us all your info. Let us know where we can find you, shop name, shop location. We want to support you.
Okay. So my salon is located in Lawrenceville, Georgia. It's called ANS Hair Studio and Boutique. That's also our website, anshairstudio.com. You can find me on Instagram at illphasion, ILLPHASHION. You can also follow the salon page at ANS Hair Studio. And I mean, I hope I see you.
Well, she'll see me, okay? Because I'm over these braids. I'm ready to get some weed back in, okay? So, like I said, Alexis, you are amazing. You're beautiful. You're fashionable. You're smart. You're humble. And I just love your spirit. I just love being in the company of beautiful women who have just an amazing, humble spirit, who don't, you know, not sit on this pedestal. Like, you're awesome. And for that, that's why you are March Dope Woman Wednesday. So we got to toast to that. Take a little sippy sip.
That's good.
Okay. So, Alexis, you're awesome. And I just want to tell you that thank you. Just continue to do what you do. I can't wait to see your salon expand and grow. And I know that you're only going to go up from here because your faith and your spirit is going to get you so far. And we're so blessed to be able to honor you. And yeah, girl, you dope, girl. So don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at rateddTALK, RATEDDTALK. And don't forget to turn on your notifications because that's the only way that you're gonna know when we post videos, okay? Because I don't care what it is that you're doing when we post a video, you need to stop everything you're doing and watch it, okay? So over here, Alexis, at the end of each video, we say it's rated talk, baby. So I'm gonna count to 3, and however you want to do it, just say it's rated talk, baby. Okay. And we're gonna end this video, okay? So 1, 2, 3.
It's rated talk, baby.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
See you next time. Okay, so even though I am not a makeup artist, so please do not hit me in my DMs asking me what my rate are, because your girl don't do makeup. Okay, shout out to all the makeup